Hey everyone, this is Wade from Float Tube Fanatics and fishfindermounts.com. You can call us at 1-855-784-3474 to get your perfect fish finder mounting solution from us today. And we have a few slogans that we just want to draw your attention to quickly. We have in our kits here that you can see, these ones especially with the battery boxes right on them, the battery box platforms. They provide everything you need to mount and power your fish finder. That also includes your transducer mount, as you can see here. The other thing we're doing is we're making all fish finders portable over here, as you can see. So that means you can buy any fish finder pretty much on the market, as you can see with representative of some of these samples we've got, and just put it on one of our kits and take it with you. You can put it on a rental boat, you can put it on your buddy's boat, you can put it on multiple boats, and you don't need to hardwire anything in. So it's really nice and flexible that way. And of course our magnetic transducer mounting solution, as you see here, this will allow you to put your transducer on any boat, open hull, like where you can get to the outer wall or hull of the boat itself, and just snap it on, and boom, it's on there really nice. And you know, of course, you can also let it drop into the water and you can tilt it out. This tilts at just over a little bit over 180 degrees really nicely here. But I'll draw your attention to the other ones too. So we're also making all fish finders portable, and we are the only ones that make the world's only magnetic transducer mount. This is a killer product. I just showed you the 10 mil here, and we have a 15 mil here. And I like to recommend to our customers when they come to us that if you have a really big transducer like the HDI series for Lowrance, you can see how large this transducer is. It's as big as this screen. It's basically almost 4 inches. I measured it, and it's like it's close to, like, it's about 1 3/4 inches or 1.5 inches wide. It's pretty big and beefy. So that's where our 15 mil magnetic transducer mount comes into play. This is extraordinarily powerful. So you'd want to twist it to get it off an aluminum hull. And you can see that there. We'll just snap that back on. Just move that over here. And I want to show you that these are extendable as well. When you look at our website, you can actually extend these, and you can buy these extensions off our website. You can extend these literally like many more inches if you want by buying each one of these links, and it just keeps extending it. You just move this fork washer that we've created and designed off, and then slip it through these tracks here. So that would give you more reach. Some guys have side view finders, and so they want to get that really deep in the water to get past the bottom of the hull of their boat. So I want to draw you to our 10 amp hour premium mounting system. Not a lot of guys need this, but if you have a very large fish finder, this is the Elite 7X here, but if you had a Humminbird Onyx or some kind of finder like that that's big, even a 12-inch screen, what have you, there's 10 amp hours of juice in here. Capacity, runs your fish finder, large graphs all day long. And again, this kit actually comes with a 15mm magnetic transducer mount you see here. Now I was showing you on the side, going back to the transducer just for a moment, that these are side mount versions. So you can put it on the side of your boat, kayaks especially, you basically need it on the side. But this is a transom mount here. So you can see again how that works. You just basically take this off. If this was on the side of your boat and you decided I want to set it up on the transom instead, this is a bisecting hole built right into our mounting arm here, designed into it. And you just take that, if you want it on the side, and reset it up that way. And I'll just kick it out here so the camera can see it good, so everybody can see it really well. And you can see how the transducer actually fits on here, the magnetic transducer. So you can see right here how that works. You just slide this in its little channel here, just over top of the bolt. Take your wing nut. Everything's stainless steel, good for salt water as well. Just tighten that back on there, and then you can can set that back into the water. Now, of course, this is on the transom, so we go, okay, well, let's set it up for the transom. Again, you just take this off nice and easy and just turn that around. Boom, she's on there. Twist your thumb knob, your T-knob, whatever you'd like to call it on there. And of course, boom. If you want to take it out of the water when you're launching or when you're getting out of the water, you can just tilt this up really nice and easy. So here is our 10 amp hour, and this is part of the 10 amp hour set you can see here. And excuse some of the stuff on the boat here. This is our trade show booth. We're getting prepared for that, so we're all excited about it. We have, on the 10 amp hour, we sell its default with these gimbal brackets, because the idea is that most of these large fish finders with the 12-inch screens or less or whatever, they come with a big gimbal style bracket. Instead of a singular mounting post like you see here in this design from Lowrance, you're getting a gimbal bracket, which is like a U-shaped bracket, and this really looks great, mounts on there really nice and easily for you. And we've pre-drilled the holes for the Elite 7 series, so you can see that you can spin this to however you like. We also have in this one a quick connect solution here, meaning you do not need to take your battery out of the box. You can just connect it this way, and then we'll power this off just so you guys can see. So we'll power the fish finder off here. This is the Elite 7X HDI. Let's get this guy off. And we've decided, okay, now we're done for the day. We want to charge up our battery. So I've disconnected this here. And you can see that this is the power cable to the fish finder, and this is the power cable going directly into the box here. That's it there. So you want to take this, and when you get the quick connect option kit, you just take your trailer plugs from the charger that you get in the quick connect option kit and plug it right into your charger, and you see, boom, it started up and it's starting to charge it up really nice for you. So it's that simple. And you can order the quick connect system for these other kits as well that you see here. So we'll just move on to the next fish finder mounting system. This is our 5 amp hour kit. Now you can see on here that we've got the Helix 5 DI system. This is just released by Humminbird, and it's got a little gimbal bracket on it that we'll just spin this to show you. These things can spin at 360 degrees analog, so you got lots of adjustability for optimizing your viewing angle here. But you can see again, it's got a mini little gimbal bracket here. So you can't actually spin this fish finder like you could here, the Elite 5 here, or the Elite 4X HDI. This one doesn't spin at all. So the nice thing here is with our systems is our systems still take care of that for you. This is a great looking unit. We just purchased it for a trade show booth and also to map out all the holes for it. So when you buy it, you're going to have the hole system already set up for you. If you have a Elite 5 and an Helix 5 that you want to put it on one of our mounts, the holes are pre-drilled for you and set up that way. And you can see just how nice the screen is, and it's actually a 1/2 inch wide this way, and it's a half an inch lower than the standard traditional 5-inch screen like you see in the Elite 5X from Lowrance. And I wanted to draw your attention also to the aluminum clamp here, gunnel clamp. It's designed specifically for boats, and it offsets the angle to some extent of your boat wall being at an angle, of course. And then it's got the scuff guards that we have on here for it as well, so that it doesn't scrape up your boat or anything. And here you see, again, how universal our transducer mounts are, because you can see here that this is actually the Humminbird DI down imaging transducer here. It's also fairly large too, quite large, quite long, a little bit lower profile, a little less heavy than the HDI system. But again, nevertheless, because of our design, it's completely universal. You can buy your mount now, and you can buy your fish finder, your transducer later, because our systems are that universal. You need not fear. Buy your mount, and then later you can pick your fish finder if you so desire. And at last, I will bring you to our non-powered solution. We also have those. So if you are in your boat and you have a little battery or an extra battery that you want to put on your boat, your float tube, whatever it may be. This is an option for you. In this case, it's a boat setup. So again, it's not with the battery box here incorporated, but it's again got all the swiveling capability that you see in these, and it comes with the transducer mount. And if you want to upgrade, you can upgrade to the 15 mil. You see the 10 mil right here. This comes with the kit you see here. And that's awesome. The 10 mil we recommend for aluminums, but then for other boats we would always suggest the 15 mil here. And then bringing you over to the float tube over here, if you will, cameraman, we've got our, again, you're seeing a similar setup as with our boats, and you can see that the transducer mount again swivels up 180 degrees. So when you're launching and transporting your boat, you can keep your transducer out of harm's way by just tilting that right up nice and neatly like that. And so you can see, again, you have all the swiveling capability here. You got a 5 amp hour battery in here. It's going to give you lots of juice to run this Humminbird 386 CI for a long time. It's got the GPS and all that stuff in it. And going back to these mounts again, here is our 10 amp hour, this is our 5 amp hour, and this is our 2.9 amp hour. So there's different capacities. Like for smaller fish finders, the 2.9 amp hour will still run this fish finder for a good solid 2 days of fishing, good long days of fishing. And then the 5 amp hour, that's going to cover larger fish finders, 500 watts and up. You're going to be able to run those for a solid day or longer too as well. So you've got these different gradients of power capacity and then of course price point that go along with that. Going back to the float tube, if we please. We've got our Garmin Echo 150 here on our Garmin mount. Again, it comes with a transducer mount. This is an interesting mount because you can see that the transducer is slightly different. Here, it's actually got two mounting points, fins if you will, and we include in our kits spacer so that if you buy a Garmin product you'll be set up for that as well. So again, completely universal. And then finally we do have a UP option or a non-powered option for float tubes as well. This is on the end of the boat, it's on the float tubes just for demonstration purposes. You'd never have set up your fish finder on the end of your float tube like this. This is the Outcast Fat Cat LCS product. It's the top of the line Outcast boat, really nice boat. And you can see how well all of our finder mounts actually fit on and are supported on this boat and all float tubes. In fact, I've had it on many different U-tubes, even donut shaped boats and float tubes and also pontoons. But here's our UP system. Again, there's no power here, so you see the battery is external. You might, if you're the guy that, if you're a person that owns one of these from us, you would take a battery and put it in your pocket perhaps. So there's the external battery. And then you've got the same transducer mount again, where you can tilt that up out of the way and then you can drop it in and it should just settle down into a perfect perpendicular trajectory looking down at the bottom of the lake, ocean, whatever type of body of water that you are fishing. So we'll just lock that in. So again, I think that about covers it for what I wanted to do for this video. This is Wade from fishfindermounts.com. You can call us at 1-855-784-3474 to get your perfect fish finder mounting solution today. Thanks for watching, everyone.